My name is Tori Pritchett, and today is April 24th, 2023. And this week, there were 30 reported cases of COVID-19 in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg County area, which shows a 52% decrease over the last 2 weeks. Therefore, each subject is comfortable not wearing a mask. And today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Hayes. I'm going to give him the opportunity to introduce himself.
Hey, y'all. My name is Hayes Robbins. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a sports management major.
All right. And Hayes, where is home for you right now?
In Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, North Carolina. And how long have you been in Charlotte?
For about 2 years.
For about 2 years. Okay. And so how would you describe the last 2 years for you?
It's like not stressful, but like at the same time, like I was like on my own. So I was trying to figure out how to do everything.
Okay. And explain what you mean by that.
Like, cause I like moved into an apartment. I went back home, so I had to figure out how like to do grown people stuff, as they would say, like pay bills, food, and other stuff.
And during that time, that was during the pandemic, so that was tough for you.
Yeah, it was.
Right. And what are some things that you learned about yourself during that time?
That like I'm very I'm an introvert. Like I just rather stay inside instead of going out because COVID was going on around the time.
Okay. So when it came to like the requirements and things like social distancing and wearing a mask,
Yeah, I was good with that because I don't really like people anyway. So I was just already used to staying away from people.
So it's like that didn't faze you at all?
That didn't faze me at all.
It didn't bother you? And during that time, were you in college?
No, I was in high school.
You was in high school, so it was your senior year?
Yeah.
Did some things change?
A lot. Like my body changed. Like I started eating more. We couldn't work out. City was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like real heavy. Like I wasn't myself.
Okay. And what were you working out? Did you play a sport?
Yeah, I played football.
So how was your senior year? Like your senior season?
It was weird because like we was doing winter workouts, and then next thing you know, they was like, you gotta go home. First they said 2 weeks, and it ended up being 2 years. But when like football came around, it was in the spring, so like recruiting was bad. Transfer portal had opened, which basically messed up like scholarships for seniors.
And when it came to like your film, did you have any film to show, or how was that process since, you all didn't really have, a season?
Like we had like a 7-game season. Normally it was like 12 games.
Okay.
So like your film went from probably like 8 minutes to like 2 minutes because you played 7 games. And with me, some teams had COVID when the week we played them. So then it went down to like 5 games. So I really had like 2 minutes worth of film.
So when it came to the recruiting process, what changed?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like a lot changed. Like, because the transfer portal opened, so now schools can go to other schools and take people from there that wanted to transfer. So like they wasn't really giving out offers. They was giving them to people that already had been in college.
Okay, so they was just taking people, like you said, from other schools instead of recruiting like high school players. So that was definitely different. How was prom or any other activities that you all had to do? Graduation.
Like they didn't give us a prom. Like they didn't even think about it. And then graduation, like we was at North Carolina Central. Like they had all the seats 6 feet apart, and we was like in the stadium outside. So that felt a little weird. And then like you couldn't really have your family come down. You had to go meet them at the cars and do all the extra stuff.
So you didn't feel the same?
Yeah, it didn't feel like an actual high school. Like my senior year didn't feel like a senior year.
Any other graduation that you attended?
Yeah.
Okay. And just transitioning into college, how was that for you?
It was low key like the same because when I came to Smith, everything was still basically online. It was like you had to go to class probably like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was already used to being in my room doing homework and doing workouts.
And how was online learning for you?
It was easy. Like I had my own schedule. I didn't have to do the work right during class. Like I could go back to the room or back home and then do it by 11:59. Like I had a whole day to finish classwork, as they would say, like homework or project. Like I didn't have, it'd be like, oh, class ended at 3 o'clock. Make sure classwork done by the time you leave. I had time to settle down and focus on actual work.
Okay. And was it hard to connect with your professors if you had any issues? Were they, reaching back out to you within a timely manner? How was that?
That was a struggle because like you can't just go walk into a professor's classroom and be like, hey, I need help, blah blah blah. Then when you email them, sometimes they won't respond until the next day. And then like if you want to do a Zoom, sometimes somebody will get busy, or like you just forget you had a Zoom because you have so much time on your hands.
Okay. And just switching back over to sports, with football, how was that for you? Like, actually playing since, you hadn't played in that would be 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So how was that for you playing your first game?
It felt weird, like to a sense, because like, mind you, COVID, the city was shut down. So if you wanted to go to a field, you'll get kicked off as soon as the police came. So I was coming in basically out of shape. Like I was in shape, but I wasn't to the point I wanted to be. So when the first game came around, I actually redshirted because I was like, I don't feel the same. So then that just took a whole another year off of playing.
And are you going to use that year?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are some challenges that you faced during the pandemic?
A lot. Like you really couldn't go see like your close friends at sometimes because they'll close the city by 9. And then like I had my family, so I was good, but like just communicating with your peers and stuff if it wasn't social media or on the game, like you really couldn't go out and have like a little party or nothing. Like you were really trapped inside your house for like 24 hours basically.
And did that affect you?
Not really, like not leaving the house, but like it affected me, like just going to see like close friends and stuff, because like you really couldn't go see them, and if you did, sometimes their parents would be real cautious. You have to wear a mask around their house and stuff, so it really like pushed me away from people a lot.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
Okay. And is there anything that you missed, during the pandemic that you were able to do?
Yeah, like during the senior year, like you'll just turn on your Zoom and go back to sleep. Like, you really wasn't in class for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you basically, like I said earlier, like you had so much time on your hands, like you could do anything you really wanted. Like I really do miss that aspect.
Mm-hmm. Now, were your teachers, were they lenient when it came to grading?
Yeah, they was, because they knew some people had family members with COVID and a lot of extra stuff going on, like jobs. Some people wasn't allowed to have jobs and like other stuff like that.
All right. And how has this experience shaped you as a person?
Ooh, it shaped me, like, because I really had to learn myself, like things I really wanted to do. And it changed like my friend group, because I could really sit back and see how people was acting. So that changed me a lot right there.
So you were able to reflect?
Yeah.
They give you a lot of time to reflect. Do you think there's any long-lasting consequences of the pandemic?
Like for me, not really, but like as I see like communities and stuff, like I seen some people's parents lose jobs, well not lose them, but get laid off. Now they can't afford bills and stuff. So like in that aspect, yeah.
Definitely. And what do you think the future will look like?
Honestly, I really don't know. Like I hope football goes as far as it can to provide for my family, but other than that, I really don't know.
It's like the unexpected, right? And you did say your friend group has changed, so I was gonna ask, how did your friendships or family, like your relationships, how did it change?
Friend group changed because like where I'm from, like it's a real bad city. So when you have so much time on your hands like that, you go out and just do bad things like bad kids would do. And I was like, I don't want to really push myself in that direction, then fall in when COVID come back and be in the streets and stuff. So I really like sat down and was like, I need to change because like I have little brothers and nephews and stuff looking at me.
Okay, so that definitely shaped you too. And what did you learn from some of your own personal experiences?
Go back to that. We come back to that one. Gotta think.
You gotta think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, you gotta think about it. You got time to think.
What's the question?
What did you learn from your own personal experiences?
What did I learn?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can't tell you because it's been so long ago. I ain't really thought about it like that in a long time.
Okay. And do you have any additional stories or experiences to share?
I did. I caught COVID, but I was really asymptomatic. I didn't feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was basically trapped in a room for 2 weeks, feeling perfectly fine. That's really it right there.
How'd you get food and stuff like that?
My parents had to bring it to the door and knock on the door, and then I would come out when they ran downstairs, or some funny stuff like that. Or I would have to go myself, but everybody had to run to their rooms, and I had to spray Lysol and wipe stuff down when I touched it. When I used the bathroom or shower, I had to use the handle, wash down the handles with Lysol and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and what is a piece of advice that you would share for somebody that may be going through something like this?
Watch who you hang around, because a lot of people you hang around not good for you.
All right. Well, Hayes, thank you so much.